Hey guys, how's it going? I just thought I'd do a quick video review and comparison here of Generations Warpath and of course the original G1 Warpath. Obviously the Generations Warpath is a lot bigger than the G1 Minibot. We'll go ahead and we'll just start off by talking about the G1 Minibot a little bit. He is obviously a pretty small figure, but nonetheless fairly cool. He's got good rotation there on his turret, rotates perfectly. He doesn't really have any other articulation, but let me go ahead and zoom in here a little bit. He rolls pretty well. Just a cool little G1 toy. I mean, I really dig him. He's really neat. Anyway, let me go ahead and just get him off to the side here just a little bit. We'll talk about the main event. This is the updated Generations version. As far as his articulation in vehicle mode, his turret rotates obviously really well. His gun goes up and down some, and you can push his gun in a little. If you do it a lot, his head will pop open. Here, I'll show you. Do it too much, see? Head pops open. So you can only push in the gun barrel a little bit. Now this missile is supposed to fire. Mine does not for some reason. I don't. It just tried to. Yeah, mine just doesn't fire. Maybe it's because it's a couple years old. I don't know. Well, there it went, sort of. Anyway, that's pretty much the features of the vehicle mode. He's got some really cool touches on him, though. That right there says, I know it's kind of tough because maybe the light is washing it out a little bit, but that says ZOW333, which of course would be Zowie. He's got an Autobot symbol there. Turn him around, another Autobot symbol. And that says K490W, which of course would be Kapow. So if you know the G1 character, you know that is extremely, appropriate to the character, considering the way he talks. Overall, this is a pretty excellent tank mode, I think. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn nice. Let me go ahead and grab another deluxe here. This is Classics Universe Hound. I think the two of them go together pretty well, although if we really were to, quote, be in scale with Transformers, this guy should maybe be like a Voyager or something, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up these guys' vehicle mode. I'll be back in a second to talk about their robot modes. Alright guys, here we have the two Warpaths in robot mode, and obviously the deluxe Generations towers over the G1 Minibot. But let's not discount the G1 Minibot too much here. He's pretty cool. I do like him. Yeah, it's kind of a clunky looking robot mode, but I do like it. It looks pretty cool. I like the fact that his tank treads there on the bottom are he's like a roll along guy. That's pretty cool. He's a rolling, now instead of just a tank, he's a rolling robot of death. That's pretty cool. He doesn't have a whole lot of articulation. This is a G1 figure after all. He's got his arms can move up and down, and his turret can still rotate, obviously, and that's basically it. Let me just go ahead and just get him next to the camera here so you can get a real good look at him. He's a pretty, plain looking toy, but overall pretty cool. I do like him. Yeah, there we go. That is G1 Warpath. And now we'll talk about Generations Warpath here. And obviously he is... Let me just go ahead and angle the camera a little bit better for you. And he is a really cool, well-detailed figure, I think. Awesome homage to the G1 character. I don't know if they could have done better. He's fairly poseable. He doesn't have any foot pivot, but that's okay because his feet are tank treads. He bends there at the knee, rotates above the knee, top of the leg is on a ball joint, so forward, back, in, out. And rotation there on the thigh, like I said. He doesn't have any waist articulation, but that's okay. All the way around at the shoulders, in and out the shoulder. Rotates there at the elbow. Of course, bends at the elbow. No wrist rotation. and his head rotates. So obviously he is way more posable than his G1 brethren, and he stands pretty well. He's not perfect, but pretty cool. I mean, that looks, in my opinion, that is one cool looking toy. That looks pretty awesome. You got also some options with his gun. Right now his barrel is all the way in, but it's not like you can't. If you want him to have a large gun on his chest, all you gotta do is pull the barrel out. Now he's ready for some action. He could really blast some Decepticons. And you know, you can move it up and down just like in a vehicle mode. So that is, in my opinion, exceedingly cool. I really like this toy a lot. Go ahead and just push his barrel back in. There we go. And just for comparison, here he is with Classics Generations Hound, and two of them go together pretty well. And he is just, like I said, awesome. Every bit of awesome toy. Now I actually did some looking, and you can still get this guy on Amazon, brand new, sealed, for $33. He came out, you know, a few years ago. Would I pay $33 for this guy? If you are a big fan of Warpath, yes, I would. I would say it is worth that much. You know, if you really like this and you don't have it, I don't think that's an outlandish price. I'm sure you could find him loose and complete for a lot less than $33. I didn't look on eBay, so I'm not, you know, really not sure what he's going for on that market. But yeah, he's an awesome toy, and so is G1 Warpath. That's pretty much going to wrap this whole thing up. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.